Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Taurus reading on the 5th of November. The full moon in Taurus is going to be impacting you in the area of your values. This is where you are creating, where you have built a framework in which you evaluate the things that make you comfortable, that keep you safe, that help you to feel secure. And leadership is emerging from the Talisman Oracle as relating to this full moon energy in Taurus for you. So I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook. You've been placed in a situation where you have to take the lead. This newfound responsibility can be frightening, but it offers you an opportunity to see your vision come to life. Set boundaries and focus on the bigger picture. You're able to brighten up the spirit of those around you, and you see their potential. You have the confidence, decisiveness, empathy, and insight that inspires others. In the course of your life, you've gained valuable experience and respect, and now it's your chance to offer guidance. Ego battles are no match for you. You have mastered self-discipline and creative humor and have let go of the need to micromanage the small stuff. This card, use this card whenever you need help believing in your leadership skills. You can also use this when you experience difficulties as a parent or head of a social group or organization. Take a few deliberate steps ahead and allow the doubts to dissolve. So this feels very much in keeping with the Aryan pioneering energy, the ability to step first, to be the first one, to try something, to understand and evaluate something on the basis of your own personal experiences. This is a tremendous strength in leadership, in as much as you've experienced what you're often delegating or instructing others to pursue. For your overall energy, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is putting you in a place of negotiation, sharing opinions, sharing resources, building something as part of a collaboration or a productive, very productive partnership, so that you are distributing responsibilities in an equitable way, and you're very clear about what you will receive in return for your effort. This is something that you have agreed to in advance, and you are flexible enough in this partnership to renegotiate the terms of that relationship as things grow and change. Underneath the deck, the Queen of Pentacles is putting an emphasis on your desire to be productive, to churn out some product or service in a way that serves others, that makes abundance available more broadly to more people. And you're willing to model that behavior as appropriate, but you also are expecting and deserving rewards and recognition for your effort. In the 10th house, the Eight of Cups is describing you moving towards something that is a significant challenge for you. It feels as though you're pulling relationships forward in a way that helps you to build upon the strength and the resilience of what you've gained from those relationships. So you're moving forward and you're pulling others with you that you know can benefit from this significant challenge you're moving towards. This is you saying, I'm not stopping here. I could be completely comfortable where I'm at, but I want to move further. I have more to give, and others need what I have to offer. In the first house, the Ten of Wands is indicating a real shift in the way that you understand your obligations. I feel that you are releasing personal obligations, perhaps to traditional or established family members, even friendships. Perhaps you are releasing some of your traditional obligations to your family of origin that you have moved beyond or have served to the best of your capacity. So I feel like you're putting down one set of responsibilities in order to make space for this new set of opportunities that you're facing. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your family, your soul, the star. Yes, indeed. It's interesting because there are a whole bunch of messages that are coming up with this particular card. Not only is a vision that you are now activating something that you've carried with you most of your life, for many of you, this is a vision you've developed as part of your own development, but you've actually built your chosen family around this vision you hold. So as you've learned more about yourself and the world, those are the intimates that you've collected around you and the basis for the partnership that is activating this vision for you and with you. In the seventh house of significant others, the Knight of Cups is describing this openness. And a similar message is coming through for many of you. The purpose of looking deeply into your past behaviors, perhaps disappointments or failures of the past, is to reacquaint yourself with how much you've grown, with how differently you see experiences of the past, usually experiences of great challenge or resistance, that you don't see those things in the same very personal way that you once did. You see that you were gifted in a way that made you different, and that you had to struggle through the experiences of feeling marginalized or feeling outside of the norm as a way of discovering and learning, being pushed almost to, rather than encouraged, to find your space, your family, your soul bonds, your mission or purpose. And that you are constantly discovering new aspects of your life, your entire life, including your past. I'm going to clarify these cards with the ethereal deck, the shadow work deck, and I will finish up with an oracle card at the end. If you're resonating with this reading, please like this video. Please share this with others if you feel inclined to do so, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I thank you so much for your support. So for the 10 of Wands in the first house, I've clarified that with the 3 of Cups. And I'm going to go ahead and lay down all the cards here. In the fourth house, the star is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups clarified by the Devil, and the 8 of Cups clarified by Justice. Okay. So this is giving me an idea of the flow of energy during this full moon. And because Taurus is ruled by Venus, I am picking up on the relationships, those relationships that value you, recognize you, support you, and see you as being key here to your forward movement, to the adjustments and changes that you're making in preparation to build something new. So, more than one thing happens at a time. I see you exercising a negative perspective on your past, surrendering with love to experiences that were challenging to you. And in particular, I see the way that you have acknowledged a change in your commitment. your obligations, your responsibility to your community, how you've defined your family has changed tremendously. And that is being supported by longtime intimates, not necessarily those that are around you or what we might call a BFF, but these are people who have known you, will know you in any setting, have known you through various points and periods of your life, and who love you and who you love and are compelled to do so in a way that always recognizes the value of each other, learns as much from the bonds of pain that you've experienced as from the joys you've shared. This is really the support that is essential to the growth of your own heart. And when I say the growth of your heart, I mean the way that you now recognize you have changed, you have developed, and that your heart is now leading the way in a way that did not perhaps feel safe in the past. So you're investing more and more in things that feel good to you, that feel right. And you're recognizing that it is about the feelings that are produced by doing the right things that you're pursuing. The justice you're pursuing is about feeling vindicated, feeling at peace. In the fourth house, the Star card is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, no matter what your status, whether you are part of an active family, whether you are single or married, you are independent, you stand on your own 2 feet, you take pride in being able to do for yourself, to build those things that are a result of your interests, your connections in the community, things that bring real security and value to your independence. And ultimately, the ability to do the right thing because of your independence. That gives you the freedom to make decisions based on your needs, not exclusively in the context or expectations of what others need, which is part of this tremendous vision that you're stepping into now, what the world looks like if others aren't expecting you to take care of them. In the seventh house, the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Devil. And this devil really is quite alarming and monstrous. What I do see is a repetition of this theme, that you are releasing negative habits. And part of a lot of those negative habits are an expectation of the way that you have been conditioned to relate to others. In many ways, leadership is a default for you, and learning to lead from underneath, lead as through support, is something that is you are taking note of, that you can actually motivate and inspire others. You're very good at this by identifying, helping them to identify what they're good at, what their strengths are, and trusting in them, trusting in yourself to understand that your choices were made justified by the effort that your partners and your team has produced, can produce, is producing. So I see a lot of restructuring of relationships on your terms, in terms of your emotional growth, your willingness to be vulnerable, to admit to what you don't know, to be honest about the things that trigger and alarm you, so that they can be shared, they can be addressed. because this level of the way things work, working things out in relationship is key here, particularly to the Justice card in the 10th house, the top of your chart. You're moving towards things that give your life significance, give meaning to your efforts, is the direction you're moving in. Understanding that this is what's giving you peace. You will have peace when you are satisfied that you've done everything within your power, within your resources to achieve what you think is the right thing to do. When you've shared the information, when you've advocated for others like you who have overcome some kind of injustice or unfair treatment, that is how you are gaining your sense of peace and equanimity, this grace that is helping you to support those that you have gathered together to effect or actualize a project. Look to you for your understanding, your support of their emotional needs. And part of that is the ability to understand what their gift is, how to make their talent the basis for their effort, just as you are doing that for yourself. Bringing your wisdom to bear upon those with whom you work, that are seeking the answers from you, that seek your guidance. And I pulled from the Crystal Oracle to finish off this reading, the Ancient Wisdom Crystal. And the key words are ancient wisdom. I'm an expression of the powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. Thank you for this reading, Aries. If you enjoyed this content, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, namaste.